Drought in Iraq and Syria could totally collapse food system for millions, aid groups warn.
Here's a summary of the article.
Families in Iraq regularly spend up to $80 a month to purchase potable drinking water, the NRC discovered in its field research. Turkey itself is being hit by the climate crisis and low rainfall. But it really is necessary that Turkey releases more water into those rivers because millions of people rely on those rivers. Turkey itself is being hit by the climate crisis and low rainfall. But it really is necessary that Turkey releases more water into those rivers because millions of people rely on those rivers, Hadid said. Some Kurdish authorities in Syria and Iraq are accusing Turkey of using water as a weapon within the larger context of ongoing regional conflict. Turkey is not using water as a weapon, said Dursun Yildiz, president of the Ankara-based Hydropolitics Association. To Yildiz, the bigger issue is that there are few clear agreements between the countries about how the water is shared, and few efforts to make water systems more efficient. Even increased water flow or a new water-sharing agreement may come too late for many of Iraq's farmers.
This post received a score of 3,700, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The cradle of civilization. I guess we threw the baby out with the water. Turkey claims more water is lost through evaporation and their dams don't use much water. How true that is I don't know, but if it's anything like the reservoirs in the western US, then Turkey may have a point.
Fresh water is going to be the next oil. Michael Burry, one of the guys that predicted the 2008 financial crisis, is now looking at fresh water.
The Ice Pirates movie predicted it in 1984. Though it was a comedy, even as a little kid I remember thinking, yep, this is going to be a real issue.
Didn't think I'd see an Ice Pirates reference today, haha.
The research done at the International Center for Agricultural Research in the Dry Areas, ICARDA, is of invaluable importance to the region and elsewhere as ecologies change and collapse. The stories of how many protect and transport seeds and knowledge in not only ecologically fragile but war-torn regions is both harrowing and incredible. Their work only becomes more difficult and urgent, but I'm certain they saw this decades ago.
Non-amp link.
It's finally happened. The Fertile Crescent, the Garden of Eden itself is dead.
A cruel fate, that men were to wage war on what helped give them life.
The water wars came upon us out of nowhere.
Isn't there something between Egypt and Ethiopia too?
Yes, Ethiopia is building. Fill the reservoir of a giant dam it built across the Blue Nile. Erbil is in Iraqi Kurdistan. My husband's family is from there. The Kurdish government does absolutely nothing to help this situation. When we were there this past June, my husband's family had to buy water from the water truck guys. It's not uncommon for them to not have access to water for showering, cooking, etc. for a week or two at a time.
I'm from Iraq, this is pretty common. We didn't have a truck roll-by to buy water from, instead 2 kids from my neighborhood bought a cart and sold water to neighbors. We don't usually use this water for showering, only for drinking and cooking. My dad installed 3 huge water tanks to hoard water during the day we get water. It's F up, but government is shit, they can't do a simple thing as to provide water, let alone electricity.
Yay. My husband's family has 3 tanks as well. They have to go to the public bathhouses to shower when this stuff is happening. I love when people come on Reddit and say how Kurdistan is so much better than the rest of Iraq government-wise, when it is definitely not. At least the people of Iraq get their full salary.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.